Hello, welcome to the Wave of Intrigue, Wave of Conversation, and hope we end up at a destination. And what I'd like to discuss with you today is the obsolescence of college. Are we there yet? Is it possible? I think college just might be at the point where it's no longer necessary. Now, I know. There are certain key functions, specifically things with coming to doctorals and engineering and practicals of sorts, that they definitely fill a role in. I understand that, but I think it's not necessary for them to fill that role. So hear me out. I think industries themselves should dictate their own education. The reason why is, for one, if you go onto a job, you're hired, that means you have a job already. Now you're being taught and you're being paid to learn instead of you having to take a loan or paying someone else to teach you. So for one, paid learning is a big one for me. Two, you got a job. Awesome. You're getting paid. Something's actually happening and you know you actually have the position. Whatever you're learning right now is not going to be obsolete, assuming if you don't get filed for not being able to take directions properly. And three, we got the internet. We never had the internet before this. This isn't the 19th century anymore, or the 18th, or the 17th, or so forth and so on. Knowledge is readily available and no longer a scarce commodity. So I don't see why college really needs to be around. Now you can make further points of things like if you're trying to become an engineer and they have certain practicals for you to fulfill, like building a plane, assuming you're going into aviation. Or becoming a doctor, practicing cadavers and so forth and so on. All valid points. I'm not denying that. I just don't see why those industries can't provide it. In fact, you can add government incentives on top of it because you will no longer be giving it to colleges that dominate the field anyway, which is another thing that would be a good thing, is that no longer education will be dominated by one or two institutions. No, it'd be entire corporations that would dictate their own needs by their employees. And I think the education system would be a lot more efficient then. I really do. Instead of having to learn poetry and all these side things, which don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that would love to learn about them, and they can. Got the internet, that's not being denied. In fact, you probably even have official tests for people to take, equivalent to the bar when it comes to lawyers. That can certify them as being well educated in these areas. I don't see why that's not a thing. I just don't see why you have to spend $30,000 to $100,000 in a loan to get education you can get for free online. It's just a matter of proving it, getting your little piece of paper. So that's my proposition. Are we there yet? Is college done and over with? Can it be? And if so, what will it take? I don't know. I am not an expert in any capacity. I just think the idea is interesting, and I think there might be a twinge of truth there. I don't know. I am curious to see what you guys have to say and what holes you can poke into this. So feel free, be brutal, but be critical in a constructive sense. And show me where my weaknesses are. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.